Hello, in this video I want to answer a question I've seen on the internet, which is, can you be friends with an ex? It is possible, but very, very rare. I think it depends on your circumstances and why you broke up with them in the first place, or were you the one who was dumped? Why would you want to be friends with someone who has either cheated, lied, or stolen, or taken away your self-respect, pride, things that they may have done to you, stood you up, believed your best mate instead of you, and this is why I believe my answer is no, because some people very quickly decide what is a deal breaker behaviour. Other people it takes a lot longer, and we shouldn't have to go through a load of crap to find out what are our deal breakers. I will tell you a story actually. I dated this one fella, and I'm sure at the time he did really like me. I, however, couldn't stop hanging around with him. I don't know what it was. He had this aura. He had this high energy about him, which I just loved, and we'd feed off each other all the time. Or, okay, I will admit I was a bit too forward because I liked this behaviour and I scared him off. But in scaring him off, he was a dick to me. He was a jerk. And I remember this one time that I actually was talking to him about lying, and I mean, every one of us has lied at some point in their lives, and I just told him straight in the middle of town with the both of us together, and I said, if you want to lie to other people, fine. If you want to lie to your mother, because even I don't tell my mum the whole truth about stuff, okay, because I understand, but don't lie to me. Anyway, I said this because I believe even if you choose to not tell the truth to people in general, I believe when you find a person who you care about, then I believe that you ought to be honest. I think that you ought to make this person the exception to your rules. Now, I know what some people would say, oh, if he lies to other people and he lies to his mother, he might in fact like who he, because really, people say that you just have to look at the behaviour, and that in actual fact, what I thought, he could be the same as me, which was tell the truth only to my partner, tell the truth only to the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. He will have the secret who my heart, because in actual fact what I'd be doing is giving him my heart. Anyway, when this relationship ended, doesn't back to the story, I was hurt. I was actually really hurt. I mean, he wasn't a dick to me when he because he did it across he phone, and he actually hit the nail on the head, because I'd want more out of a relationship than he was ready for himself. And I suppose I have to give it to him. He does have, when I think about it, he does have my respect. But when I accepted it was over, I just wanted to meet up with him as friends, and let's just say it did not work out. He was all up for it. He said, the time and the place. I got stood up, and I'm not ashamed to actually admit it, because I think he's the dick for agreeing to meet up as mates. He knew the drill, and he just decided, nah, I'm not coming. So in my opinion, yeah, he was a dick. And I think after a time he decided to come into my workplace with a woman and a baby. I mean, at the time I was on holiday, and by the time I came back, everybody said, "Are you two back together?" I'm like, no. Why? Because he was coming into my workplace and trying to make me jealous with this other person, which at this time I'd actually moved on. So this is what guys do. They aren't always very nice, although you can find exceptions to the rules, but most guys will pull dick moves when they are with somebody. Well, anyway, this was when feelings were raw at the time, and I was with a friend of mine, and I was in a pub, and I was having a bit of lunch with her, and then I don't know if it was me or her, but then she turned, well, one of us said, "There's your ex," and as soon as his name was mentioned, I'm like, he's not where he said he was supposed to be. But and I think at the time, I think I started to mouth off about it to my friend next to me, and I'm like, he's right there, because I think at the time I was absolutely flabbergasted that he'd actually told me he would be somewhere where he was not. So this is me actually he's here, right there. He's in the corner with his mates. watching the football, having a beer, and having a burger. And she told me just to ignore him, to let it go, which was what I did until I needed the toilet, because I had to walk past him. And then I I went up to him, and I'm like, wow, you're the liar now, aren't ya? And unfortunately, he didn't want. We made friends afterwards, and I too. Let's just say okay, let's put it this way. Do I really want to be friends with someone who does not respect me? Do I really want to be friends with someone who lies about his whereabouts? It's called respect. Today, it's all about boundaries, loving yourself, having a backbone, speaking from your truth. So I wouldn't want to be friends with someone who was an idiot to me. He may be a good person somewhere deep down, but that's actually for another woman to find. I have only remained friends with maybe two exes, because one of them, we were friends to begin with, and the one thing that they both had in common, neither one of them hurt me. And these people are good, kind-hearted people. I would most definitely not be friends with my narcissistic ex. He is the reason why I have boundaries, which he used and abused me psychologically, emotionally. He got in my head. So why would I want to be anywhere near him? I am friendly towards one ex because I even the score. Some of us would never have that opportunity, but I did. And he forgave me, and I let bygones be bygones. But I would never think to set a date up, go for a meal as an actual friend. I'd be like, if he happens to walk down the road next week and I see him, I'll just hold my hand up and say hi and just walk on. I don't believe you can be friends after a breakup, especially straight after one, when your feelings are still hurt and a bit raw at the same time, because one of you always wants more. That if they can still remain friends with you after this person experiences breakups and things like that, that you hope they will see how loving and caring you are. You won't be able to move forward, and unfortunately this does not work like that. It strongly depends what your ex did or didn't do. Did he make the effort in your relationship? Was it always you? Sometimes it can be very one-sided and very blasé about it, that they don't care if they are with you or if they stayed at home. And sometimes it can take a long time for the anger to die down. And I'm not just talking about a day or a week. It can take months, maybe up to a year, depending on this person who, you know, most likely stole your heart. And sometimes you have to grieve for the person you thought you fell in love with, when you in fact find out in the end that you didn't know them at all.